That's okay, I shave my head, and I'm not sad. And just maybe I'm to blame for all I've heard, but I'm not sure. I'm so excited, I can't wait to meet you there. And I don't care, I'm so horny. That's okay, my will is good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I like it, I'm not gonna crack. I miss you, I'm not gonna crack. I love you, I'm not gonna crack. I killed you, I'm not gonna crack. I like it, I'm not gonna crack. I miss you, I'm not gonna crack. I love you, I'm not gonna crack. I killed you, I'm not gonna crack. I'm so happy, 'cause today I found my friends. They're in my head. I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you. Broke our mirrors, Sunday morning is every day for all I care. And I'm not scared, light my candles in a daze, 'cause I found God, yeah. In my head that says, seize the day, pull the trigger, drop the blade, and watch the rolling heads. The day I tried to live, I stole 1,000 beggars' change and gave it to the rich, yeah. Sing it one more time around, one more time around, one more time around, one more time around. The day I tried to live. The words you say never seem to live up to the ones inside your head. The lives we make never seem to ever get us anywhere but dead. The day I tried to live, I wallowed in the blood and mud with all the other pigs, yeah. Sing it one more time around, one more time around, one more time around, one more time around. The day I try to live, yeah, I tried. I woke the same as any other day. You know I should have stayed in bed.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Oh no. As soon as I come on, camera breaks. Darn it. Not good. I had to sleep in a little bit today. Couldn't get up real early. I didn't sleep good last night for some reason, so I snoozed a little bit extra. I'm here. I made it. I made it. I made it. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday to you. Hope you're having a good day. I had another one of my weird dreams last night. This time, Asmongold was in the dream. And we were in the zombie apocalypse, right? And so Asmon was there. And like a bunch of other random people, random survivors and stuff. And we were all like hiding out in this one house. And Asmon was actually like really sucky. he was holding us back, dude. He was bad at the apocalypse. Like he was all like lazy and argumentative and just like sucky at surviving. I don't know where I come up with this stuff. Yo, Court, how you doing this morning, dude? Good to see you. Naven JR, what's up, dude? I see you out there, baby. Dude, I had a terrible dream, and Asmongold was in it. And we were trying to survive the zombie apocalypse, but he was like hecka sucky, dude. Like, he was holding us back, bro. He was gonna get us killed. I don't know why I dreamt that. It was dumb. What's up, man? What's up, everybody? Good morning. Sorry I'm late. I slept in. Not the streamer you dream of. Yeah, dude. He was in the dream. I actually dreamt of Co-Carnage the other week, like about a week ago. I dreamt of Co-Carnage. And we were at like a summer camp or something for some reason. But we were sitting there, we were like ordering food at a table, like a restaurant. We were looking at menus. And he was gonna order 3 hamburgers, like 3 big ass restaurant burgers. And I was like, oh man, that's crazy, dude. That's a lot of grease. I was like, don't do it. I don't know. I guess I'm dreaming of these big content creator guys, you know? Dreaming of a bunch of dudes. That's weird. Alright. Sitting around drinking some soda. Nice, dude. Yeah, that's how he was. He was like... Actually, he was trying to stream. It was the apocalypse, but he was trying to like fire up his stream. And I was like, dude, nobody's gonna watch it. We're like, the world is all zombies now, bro. And I think he said to me something like, oh, well, that's what my audience is anyway, or something like that. And I was like, whatever, dude. I'm going to scavenge, dude. You stay here. You can't come with. Dreams are weird. They are weird. Yeah, they're just like, it's just like things that your brain knows, plus like stuff that you've been recently kind of doing, you know. And I do watch like clips and stuff of various game creators, you know what I mean, like content creators. So that's literally why they're basically in my head. Oh, sorry for the stretch, but I just woke up, slept in. But we're here, we're up, we're at it. Level 6 Necromancer. Level 6 Necro. What's up, Naven J? How you doing, dude? How's the boys? How's the life? You got the day off today, dude? I don't have to really group because I am a necro. I can solo. But let's just throw a little LFG out there. Let's just throw the LFG tag up and see if we get into something. We could go over to... oh, good call, good call. I need to buy some food. My character's hungry as hell. My character's hungry as hell, man. So we should go supply up. Boys are in Bodega Bay with mom. You might head out here and do some toy hunting and train stuff. Oh, cool, dude. Nice, bro. Yeah, it's starting to be some nice weather out there. It's even starting to get a little warm in the afternoons. I just finished up my backyard for hopefully for the season. The backyard here is freaking way too big, and the grass is like crazy mountain grass that grows up. It's almost like a field of wheat, dude. And if it's thick enough, like in the beginning of the season, dude, it can take me like 20 hours to finish it up, to go out there and weed whack the whole thing down. So it's a lot of work, man. Way more work than I want. Too much work. Okay, we got food and water. Too much work. It really is, dude. It's way too much work. Alright. But once it's done, it's nice, and once it's real short, you know, and the sun starts to hit it, it kind of like doesn't the backyard spider, dude. Yo, guys, okay, so I'm sitting here chatting with Naven J Art. He's over on YouTube. It's my buddy from when I grew up, you know. I've known him for 25 plus years, almost 30 years, right? One time we're in my backyard. We're we're probably about 17, maybe 20 years old. And we're in my backyard for whatever reason. We're kind of digging around and stuff like that. And like a little daddy long leg ended up on his shoulder, dude. It's just a little spider. It wasn't really too crazy. But I did that thing where you like lock up, you know. I was trying to tell him, and I like locked up, dude. And I just started making a face, dude. And I was looking at his shoulder where the spider was. And he looked down, dude, and saw it and was like, oh, he did that thing where you like get scared and you freaking, oh, you know. Oh my God, dude. Freaking Naven J Art. God. That was funny. That was funny, bro. That's a good memory. Yo, Barabbas, how you doing, dude? As a child, you were so poor that most of your clothes came from an army surplus store. The only Japanese general in your class. Nice one, dude. That's a good joke. Was it a 4-star, dude? Were you a 4-star or what? That's funny. It's one of your top 5 laughs. Nice, dude. Yeah, that was a funny situation. I locked up, dude. I couldn't even like get it out. I just was like, oh, just made a face. And he probably thought it was like a poisonous spider or something, you know what I mean? So he flipped out. All right, let's go down to the Wormsbane tomb. Let's go see if we can get into maybe a group down here. If we can't get in a group here, then I'll just try and like solo some things. But let's try it out. Let's try it out. There's a nice little dungeon down here. This is a pretty cool game. This Naven. It's kind of like EverQuest. You know, it was actually made by one of the main devs is an old EverQuest dev, so that's why you'll kind of notice some similarities and stuff. But at the same time, it's like more modern. You know, they do have modern systems, so the graphics can and are a little bit better. But it's got like a nice little aesthetic with the characters and stuff. I really like the dwarfs and everything. Yo, Cyber Jarl. Hello. What's up, dude? Sorry I'm late today, but I slept in a little bit. I had a little bit of a rough night and just decided to sleep in a little bit. What's up, Yak3D? How you doing, dude? Did we ever find out what happened with Nick Hotz? Yeah, there was Sean put out a video about it, and Nick Hotz is still, he's still a member of the company. He's still like one of the founding members of the company, and he still works there. But he was taken off of this project for various reasons. But I guess Sean was pretty upset about he was giving out too many beta codes, basically. Which I feel bad about because he gave me 3 beta codes and I was able to give those out to some people. And so it was really nice.
Excuse me.
I don't know. People were subbing and donating on his stream and stuff, and I guess, you know, the rest of the team maybe felt like he was kind of like taking some favors for the codes. I don't really know the whole nitty-gritty about it, but he's still a founding member of that company, and he still is in the company, so. I don't know. I shouldn't even like say all that, but it's just what I watched the video and what I got from the video. The video's out in the public space. You could watch the video on YouTube, right? So you could watch and see for yourself too, like whatever you garner out of it. Let me see here. 6 necro. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna go to the dunes and just try it. I'm gonna go to Sungrease Strand and see if I can group up. I don't really want to go in the dungeon necessarily today. Be all cramped up in a little dungeon. I feel like being out in the world, you know. Yo, Bender, what's cracking, dude? How you doing today? It was the beta codes and also spawning some items / mobs. Ah, see, I didn't really even see that. And I guess, you know, it's a beta test, you know what I mean? Everything's getting wiped anyway, and so sometimes maybe you should be out there interacting with the crowd and doing things and making little events and stuff. I know that the Pantheon group got they had like a Reddit post, like a negative Reddit post about them because one of the devs showed up to one of the bosses that a big guild was fighting, and he like faked out the command to spawn in the boss again. He typed in everything, but he had like a period in front of it or something, so it wasn't really a command, but it was the command that would have worked if he wouldn't have put the period there. And so the Reddit crowd went wild, and so it's just, you know, I would say, if I was to say anything, I guess it would have been in a little bit of a poor taste, and that's all. But it wasn't necessarily cheating, and it's also a beta. Everything's getting wiped when the early access launches, so none of the thing is going to remain, you know what I mean? So who cares? But whatever, it's not my deal, you know. It's all good. Thanks for sharing. Sorry for asking. You remember that? You remember that about Pantheon? Yeah. It just goes to show that, like, you know, the public crowd, the main player base, the larger player base at large is going to be a bit more sensitive to stuff like that, and they're going to be observant, and so you just have to be real careful. So it is what it is. I'm grateful to be here, to be able to try the game out and play it during the beta test. So, you know, thank you. Don't ban me. Don't ban me. Yo, Naven J, you still around, dude? I was brainstorming again on the on your YouTube, dude. You could do some AI songs, bro. I don't know if you're interested in that or not. But this website here, this Suno website, they let you do free. They let you do 10 free songs a day. And this is where I made all my like hype dance songs, right? And they're non-copyright. Just throwing it out there, you know. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I know that the music's not that bad over there. 10 free songs a day, and some of them pretty decent, and they're 0 copyright, so you could use them on your videos. Love you, smoochies. The Pantheon subreddit is full of people who don't play the game, who want to fail, LOL. It's a horrible space these days. Yeah, dude. Reddit's always been kind of toxic like that, too. Like, I don't even really go to Reddit because it is actually a very highly toxic environment. But it is a large enough of a influence on, especially on like the gaming world and on like computer people world, that it's just tough to not go by there and stuff. But if you do go over there, it's like a very negative environment for sure. Hey, PLOF for dummies, what's up, dude? Looks like Freeport and Seru made a baby. Yeah. This is Night Harbor. It's actually a really cool city. It's on the coast, and you have kind of like deserts on both sides. Over here, there's kind of like a nice peninsula. This is where I'm going this way. But if you look at the whole map, it's actually pretty cool so far what they've developed. And there's a lot more places that are like that are developed that we haven't even seen. You know what I mean? They're locked off. Yeah, Night Harbor is situated along the Twilight Coast, so it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool spot. 6 Necro LFG. Alright. We're out here. The Sungreet Strand. There's lots and lots of XP camps out here I could get into. We'll go take a look over here. This guy running away from wolves. Hey, thanks, dude. Let's fight this guy. This jackal. Oh. Is that dude fighting the jackal? Okay. Well then. A little crowded out here today, which isn't bad. I'm glad to see some life in the game. 43 players in the zone. That's pretty decent. We could fight some... We can't really fight bats and rats. They're a little too low. But I believe if we go a little deeper out here, we can find some creatures to fight. I am a necromancer, so we can fight a lot of stuff. Dang it, man. I don't know why my camera is doing this to me. It worked good all day yesterday too, remember? I don't know why, man. Why, oh why is my camera so sucky today? Sorry about that, guys. I guess I need a new camera. Need a new camera, need a new mic, need a new computer. Put it on the list. An orc looks for a group in the barren wastelands of forgotten memories. Let's go. What's up, BBQ Poetry? How you doing? Look at that camera. It's like struggling, dude. Hello. Hello. I hate to do it midstream, but maybe I should see if there's any updates to the software. You're up to date. Camera Hub 2.2.26949 is the latest version. Okay. Well, maybe I'll unplug it and replug it. Strobe light, party camera. Yeah, I don't know why. Come on, camera, don't do this to me. Don't do this. It's lasted a long time. A few years. You've got a spare C920 if you want. Shoot me the new Addy in Discord. Word. I have a C920 as well, like a backup C920. I used to use one of those. I have 2 backup cameras, actually. So I do have some backup cameras, but I'm not sure if it's a C920. Let me check. I got a Logitech one, and I have another one that I was using, like, you know, when I was doing like the painting streams and stuff. Let me see here. Yeah, I've got one of those Logitech C920s. I do actually. That is one of the ones I have. I thought it sounded familiar. Word. I appreciate that, Bendy. You're the man, dog. You're the man, dog. If I was going to get a new one, I'd probably get another face cam, something a little more higher res. Alright, let's fight this snake. Let's fight a rattlesnake, you guys. Ooh, there he is, look. He's coming after me. Woo! Time to kite. Time to kite. Oh, shit. Yo, Raina, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? I had to sleep in a little bit today. I had a little bit of a rocky sleep last night. Tossing, turning. It was rough. It was rough. And I had a nightmare that Asmongold was in it. Oh my god, you guys. Terrible dream. Terrible dream. I was in the zombie apocalypse. And I was with Asmongold for some reason. Right? And a couple other random survivors. And like we were all pissed at Asmon because he was like lazy and he was like sucky. We were like, come on, dude, you're better than this. You're so good at games. How could you be so bad at surviving? It was stupid. It was the stupidest dream. And he kept trying to like fire up his stream. And we were yelling at him and stuff. We were like, no, dude, you can't stream. It's done. It's done. We're in the apocalypse, dude. Your stream is gone. And he was like, no, man, I gotta go online. I gotta go online. I don't know where I come up with these stupid dreams. Yep, Asmongold was in my dream. We were trying to rely on him as a survivor And it was not cutting it, dude. He was not cutting it. Oh, now he's running fast. That Swirling Shadows doesn't really last that long, does it? Could just be needing to reinstall the graphic driver or uninstall the webcam and let it auto detect, install it next to Windows Reboot. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that. It's yesterday it worked the whole day without any trouble. So, and that's why I kind of turned off the snap cams too, like my glasses cams and stuff, because it kind of adds to the strain on the camera, right? So I figured, all right, well, we'll go to just regular glasses for a while. And cheese, ooh. Yeah, it's all good. We'll figure it out. My computer could use a nice tune-up. So I'm due for a good tune-up on the machine here. Maybe we'll do a little, maybe we'll just kind of reformat it and get the bare minimum. I do have kind of a lot of games and stuff on it right now. Some of them are real big. So we need a good tune-up. We need a good, complete tune-up of the machine. Tomorrow's my day off on the stream, and Monday as well, so unless I'm feeling really cheeky, I'll probably do my maintenance and stuff tomorrow. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll stream on my days off anyway, just because I'm in the mood for it, you know? Hey, level 7, let's go. Woo! Now we're kicking it. Now we're kicking it. Hey, Glamskin Joe, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Riker, what's up? Wow, that is a nightmare. It was. It was like he was all sucky. And like, just, he wasn't like motivated to be a survivor in the apocalypse. He was like basically giving up, you know? And I was like, what the hell, dude? I expected him to be like a superstar. Yo, Court's in the game. What's up, dude? That was cool that, little Beepo was streaming last night. She barely ever streams, so that was enjoyable. That was enjoyable. Lil Beepo. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. I'm going to do a quick AFK break and use the restroom over here. I'm gonna go sit over here and meditate by the north gate. Doing good, man. Watching while you also play as well. Hell yeah, dude. I just hit level 7. Whoo! Now I'm feeling pretty strong as a necro. You wouldn't rely on the guy who can't take a shower? Well, at least in the apocalypse, it's more appropriate to be unshowered, even though I suppose zombies will probably smell you even better. It at least makes sense, right? No running water. That's funny. All right, I'm going to go AFK real quick. Grandfather Nurgle showed up? Is that your nickname for him? He is dirty, dude. Hella dirty. Yeah, let me step away real quick and use a restroom, and I will be right back, folks. Don't let anybody kill me. Yo, Baron Nuts and Bolts, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. I will be right back. All right, back. I got some Captain's wafers, some little crackers here. These are pretty good. Processed food. It's just basically a cracker with like a little cheese in the middle, little fake cheese. What's up, Baron Nuts and Bolts? How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yo, brother. Hope your day's going well. Hell yeah, bro. We're on the M&M little monsters and memories kick. Having some fun. You like those cheese crackers with peanut butter? Yeah, I did. They were pretty cheap over at the grocery store, so I picked up a few boxes of those. I like to go to the grocery outlet, you know. It's like a cheap grocery store. You got to kind of pay attention to stuff. You got to look at the expiration dates and things real closely. And a lot of times it's like there'll be like weird flavors of things, you know, stuff that doesn't really sell well at the box store. They get it at a discount. They sell it at a discount, kind of a thing. But you got to pay real close attention to those expiration dates. Because sometimes they'll have stuff in there that's been sitting for a while. But the past few years, they've been really, really diligent, really good about rotating their stock and all that stuff. Dot 'em up, dot 'em up, dot 'em up. Don't call me daughter. That'd be a good necro name. Pearl Jam. Don't call me daughter. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We're running around like a lunatic out here. Okay, what's this guy? Ooh, a flower. This is alright out here. There's more rattlesnakes in Shaded Dunes. The old Shaded Dunes. Spiderling, what's this? Ashura Warrior, here we go. This guy's a level 7. Let's grab him. Dude, you guys, you Conan Exile fans out there, later this month they're gonna unleash. They're gonna. It's getting revamped. It's going on to Unreal Engine 5, Unreal 5, for the Conan Exiles. I'm kind of excited about it. I like the game. I really do like the game, and this would be kind of a revival of. Probably a little bit of a revival of the official servers, to be honest, where it's a little more like PvP and stuff over there. Could be pretty awesome. Could be awesome. It looks great. I saw the previews of it. Looks amazing. Oh man, Jackal Pup. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 they're going to, and when I watched the previews, it looks badass, dude. Oh boy, my skeleton. My skeleton! Get him, skeleton, get him. And then help me with this pup. This jackal pup. Nice. Necro? Yeah, this is a Necro. Yep. I had a Goblin Rogue as well, and Rogue was performing really well too. Like, very more, like, action-packed, you know. Getting in, stabbing, stealthing, frickin' sneaking around. It was pretty cool. The same ability you literally just have a stab ability. It's one ability, and if you do it from the front, it's like just a regular stab, but if you do it from behind, it's a backstab. I like that. Instead of having two abilities, right, you can use it from the front if you have to. It's not as good, but it's cool. Yo, Gloth Droger, how you doing? Okay, that is so bad. Yeah, you feel like Funcom is basically trying to get Conan bumped and people playing it more after they fumbled Dune. Ah, I could see that. I could see that. I was playing Conan Exiles one time, and a Funcom community manager came in the stream, which was pretty cool. And he hooked me up. He hooked me up with the DLCs, the Conan DLCs. So I have all those like extra stuff. You can like all those different sets of armor and all that. And that was pretty nice. He also hooked me up with Conan Chop Chop. The game was it was doing right around its launch time. They were like, "Hey, will you play it on the launch day? And we'll give you the game." And I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, dude! I'll play it on the launch day. I'll do an unofficial like sponsorship. Hell yeah!" And so they gave me some like graphics for the stream. Some it was pretty cool. Yo, sweet D Willie, what's up, dude? I was enjoying your Winrose stream last night. I was laying in bed. I had you up on the TV. I pulled up my phone just to chat for a little bit, but I was watching you over on the TV, dude. I was watching you when I was laying in bed, bro. Oh. It's a cool game, huh? It's a cool game. I just pretty much started it too. On one server with some buddies, I got my first big ship, and then on Dirty Old Socks server, I had just built up I made a new character over there, and I had just built up a little stone hut. All right, this one is called Falling Up by Shel Silverstein, as read in New York voice.
I tripped on my shoelace and I fell up to the rooftops, up over the town, up past the treetops, up over the mountains, up where the colors blend into sounds. And it got me so dizzy when I looked around, I got sick to my stomach and I threw down.
Falling Up by Shel Silverstein, as read in New York voice. You got that? Did I have the Aveeno lotion? Oh, no, man. I had shea butter, baby. We using shea butter over here. Woo! You know how we do. Actually, my lotion of choice is what's that shit? Not Jergens, but it's that the commercial with the alligator. Trying to think of it. I like that one. Let me see. Lubriderm. I like Lubriderm. The original scent or whatever, just the plain one. That's my jam right there. That's my jam. But I haven't really used it in a long time. Whenever I kind of like oil too. I like oil rather than lotion. I know. It's like, what is he even talking about? But my skin's not very dry. I don't really have too much need for it. But if I jump in the tub or something like that, I might throw a little oil in the tub. A little coconut oil, a little sandalwood oil. Oh yeah, we're fighting snakes. We're fighting snakes. We're kiting snakes. You bet it was called that, bro. You making it worse? I know. I do that actually. Whenever I try to explain myself, I always make it worse, dude. Like, because I'm way too honest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just way too plain and honest, and so it always sounds like much worse. Talking about jerking it. Nice, dude. Little oil orc bath. Yeah, dude, I do actually. I don't always bathe like that because I prefer a shower, right? I do like showers, but because I've been working out a lot and my muscles get sore, I will soak. I will soak, and if I'm gonna soak, then I'll throw a little. I like to throw a little oil in there. I make my own beard oil, and so I have like a jar of it's basically just raw coconut oil, right? With a little couple of drops of sandalwood essential oil in it for scent, you know. And usually I just use it on my beard, right? But if I'm getting cheeky, if I'm gonna soak in the tub, if I'm sore from working out or whatever, then yeah, I'll take a little just a little fingerful and put it in. That's enough to soften me up, soften the skin up a bit. You have dry skin issues. You use Dove Shea Butter body wash and Pond's Crema every day. Nice, dude. I really like shea butter as well. I was watching this video. These ladies, I think it was Nairobi or something like that. But they make it. The way they make it is really cool too. They take the nut, whatever. I guess it's called the shea nut, but they take the shea nut and like roast it. They actually roast it and then crush it up, and then I want to say they put it in some boiling water or something like that, and the shea butter actually like floats to the top, dude. So they get this massive ball of like raw shea butter, and they use it on their skin, and they also you can like cook with it and stuff too. Like it's a really cool. I don't know. I always wanted like a big chunk of it. I was like, man, I want a big chunk of that raw shea butter. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want none of this processed stuff. I want that raw, that real deal. I was really interested in getting some. I want them shea butter, bro. Like a big ass blob of it, dude. And just rub it all over. I'm just kidding. The secret is using a women's products. They work better and are cheaper than Old Spice or whatever crap marketed for men. Yeah, when sometimes, like every once in a while, I like to shave, like go all the way down to the skin, right? Or sometimes I'll shave my head or whatever.
Excuse me.
Yo, most dang spy, what up?
Excuse me.
But I found that the women's razors were a little bit better for the shave. Like they gave a better shave. I had less irritation. You know what I mean? And even the women's shaving cream was even better to use for my face, you know, because it had more moisturizers in it and stuff like that. So I feel you on that, dude. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to use it. I'm not ashamed. Especially when it actually gave a better shave. So it's all good, y'all. It's all good, man. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. All right, we're kiting snakes. We're kiting snakes. I'm a necro. Woo! I'm a goblin necro. Ooh, he bit me.
He bit me.
Love that life draw. Love that life draw.
Oh, he bit me. I'm bit. I'm bit.
Nice. Look at that. Slaying another snake. Nice. Pretty good XP. Pretty decent experience per kill. Hey, what's up, Mustang Spy? Hope you're doing good today. We're chilling back. We're drinking some tea. Unsweetened tea. Basically tastes like leaf water. We're drinking some leaf water, dude. Tastes like the backyard. It's a pretty good blend. It's it's like half black tea, half green tea, and a little bit of spearmint tea in there as well. It's a little mix. I made a nice sun tea. Put it out in the sun, let the sun brew it up a bit. Leaf water. Yeah, we're drinking leaf water. Trying to get healthy. I've been working out and dieting. So it is what it is. I'm a little heavy right now. And I feel it. You like the V8 drinks that are half black tea and half juice? Ooh, I've never seen one of those. I wouldn't mind trying it. I do like a little bit of V8, like just the original one. Not necessarily the spicy one per se, but just plain old regular V8. I could drink a nice tall glass of that. It is pretty high in sodium, which I do need to keep the vegetables from, going bad in the bottle. But it's a nice flavor. It is a nice flavor. You drink those instead of soda. It's called V8 Energy. Ah, nice, dude. Nice. I've got some pre-workout that's got a little bit of caffeine in it. A little bit of... Probably has some sugar in it too, but 2 days ago I did about a half dose of pre-workout. You're supposed to do a full scoop into an 8-ounce glass of water, but I just did like a half scoop into an 8-ounce glass of water. And it definitely gave me a boost, dude. Like, I definitely got charged up. I did a massive workout. I'm still sore today. Oh, my abs are still a little bit sore today from it. But I think maybe tomorrow I can probably do another one, do another big workout. The best ones are the passion fruit orange guava IMO, but they only sell them during the spring. Ah, well, luckily we're in the spring, baby. Stock up. Do a little stocking up. Oh, God, look at that spider. Freaking big old widow spider out there. Giant dune scarab. Yeah, we won't be messing with him. He's tough. Raina says, you're slowly switching up to what you're cooking from the heavy winter meals to some lighter summer ones. Ooh. Nice, dude. Yeah, I've been eating a lot of fruit. Like if I'm hungry for a little snack at night, I might go, snack on some grapes or little melon or something instead of regular snack foods. I feel like I'm doing okay. I feel like I am progressing, which is important. I'm almost 50, so I have to be careful. If I don't get healthy now, then I'm probably not going to make it to see 80. So it's on my mind, health is on my mind. And just for the fact that I feel like shit sometimes, right? So Doing big necro things, doing big necro things. We're fighting and kiting. We're fighting and kiting, baby. My SOW wore off, so I gotta be careful now. We're a little slower. The return of the Necromancer. You'll come rebuff you? Word, dude. Already 7. Sheesh, you're zooming. Dude, let's go. Yeah. We were having some fun. For the past few days, doing a little bit of grindage. I was doing, crocodiles a couple days ago. Yeah. We're doing that grind. We're doing that sweet, sweet grind. I was doing crocodiles yesterday, I think, actually. Oh, crockies. Crocodile mile. You run, you slide, you hit the bump and you take a dive. I know. See what they did to us? They programmed us, dude, to buy their products. Now we're stuck with stupid Crocodile Mile songs in our minds. God. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. You got to 7 last night. Grouping seems to be exponentially faster than soloing. Yeah, it does. It sure does. Grouping is really good. Even if you can solo, even if you're like a soloing class, you're gonna find that like grouping kind of eases the burden of it all. So I like doing it. I like it. Plus it's a little more social. It is an MMO after all. It is an MMO after all. Massive multiplayer. You've been playing a hacking game lately called Hacknet. It's pretty neat. Makes you think about a lot of PC stuff. Might hop onto the bar later and kill some skellies. Nice, dude. Ooh, a robed cultist pet. We don't want to mess with that guy. And a robed cultist. Whoo!
Run away! Run away! Run away!
I'm glad you can kite in this game. I've never really been good at kiting in World of Warcraft. It's really hard. Like, it's not a game designed to kite.
Beat the devil out of it.
Yo, that's right, Bob. We're gonna beat the devil out of it. Hey, Suds, what's up, dude? Are we ready for Pantheon PTR on May 6th? Dude, I might try it out. I like Pantheon. It's a cool game. We got a lot of games coming out this month. Pantheon, PTR, EverQuest, TLP, the Frost Reaver server. Conan Exiles is upgrading to Unreal Engine 5. What else? What else? There's a bunch of shit coming out this month, dude. This month is like packed for games. Packed for games. Packed draw. Them nut trees ain't gonna harvest themselves. Oh yeah, dude. That was my favorite thing. It was harvesting them nut trees. There used to be a place here in California called the Nut Tree. I might still be there, over in Vacaville. And my mom and I used to visit when I was young. We used to go to it. It's kind of had like a gift shop, you know, had like, it was in Walnut area, like walnut and almond growing area. And it was a cool little rest stop, little spot that we would go to, have a meal, walk around the gift shop and stuff. I haven't been out that way in a long time, so I'm not sure if it's still there. I think I heard at some point they were closing down, but they also had this really good like pea soup restaurant around there that was pretty good. Oh boy. Whoo! Oh! 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 Yo, Monica Blair, how you doing today? Good to see you. Good to see you. Nice tarantula name, Court. Tarantino. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Camelot Unchained is also getting an update. Oh, nice, dude. No wipe, but they're gonna let it rest. Test it before. Or have I been in the Pacific Northwest and seen redwood trees? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I love the redwoods. There's a couple of little groves that I can go to pretty close by to here, actually. My favorite place is to go up north to the major redwoods. I've been out there. I took a few friends from out of state there. I took a friend from Texas. I took 2 friends from Texas there, actually. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. I went on vacation in 2010 to the redwoods with a buddy of mine. That was a lot of fun. I like it. I like it. Did you know there's albino redwood? Thank you, Court. They're called the ghost of the woods. They're very rare, very rare. They don't have chlorophyll, so they're like albino or whatever. They don't have chlorophyll. They actually have to live off of another redwood that like a regular redwood, or it just will die because it doesn't produce any energy by itself. It has to like parasitically suck it. Pretty cool. There's only a few of them. Very rare, very rare. So a lot of them are like secret, you know, secret locations. The ghost of the woods. Yeah, I love the redwoods. It's very cool spot. I'm very lucky to be close to them. I've also been on the other side over in the Sierra Nevadas. Between here and Nevada, there's the great sequoias, which are really, really big as well. It's a type of redwood. But it's not the tallest tree. It's more like the widest around tree. So them suckers get thick, dude. Them are some thick boys out there. And like, it's kind of like, it's all desert around it, and then you go up into the mountains where they live, and the temperature literally drops like 10 degrees colder. It's like almost even cold there. People are wearing jackets and stuff, dude, because it goes from like hot ass desert to cold as hell underneath those great sequoias. I like those trees. I ordered some once. I planted a few. They're easy to propagate as well, but I've seen some really nice redwood bonsais. You can bonsai the redwood too if you're skilled at growing plants and stuff. They're really nice. You should check out some of the bonsais, dude. They're good. They're good. Thank you for that, Dr. Ork. Hell yeah, bro. You love to learn something every day. You should be on Ancient Aliens. I don't know, man. Some of those Ancient Alien guys are disappearing. What's his name? Passed away recently. I like that guy, too. He was a cool dude. Wilcox. What's his name? Wilcox, I think. David Wilcock. Cool dude. Cool dude. They say he knew too much. Uh-oh, did the stream crash? My kick stream is trying to refresh over there. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Did we die? I think the stream's okay. Stream is good. Word. I think so. My other computer is on the cable company, right? The one that I always had troubles with. And sure enough, it's around that time where that cable company bottoms out. And so my whole other screen over here is all jacked up. Let me refresh. YouTube's fine. Only Kick went down. Kick, come on, Kick. What are you doing to me? Oh well. Oh, there it is. Pop back up. Yeah. It's always something, man. It's always something. Although we are getting actual fiber in this area, like Earthlink is coming in and installing fiber optics. So we might do another switch to fiber as soon as it's up and going. Yeah, dude, we're getting some fibe. Which is awesome, because I need that. Earthlink, what's it called? Starlink has been pretty good for me. Starlink has been decent. So I will give credit to Starlink. Also, the FCC apparently changed some kind of policy to where they're going to allow Starlink to be even stronger and like better, which is pretty cool too. So I am happy about that. There's good internet news for us remote people. Good internet news for us remote people. Because I'm way the hell out here in the mountains, dude. I'm out in La La Land. I'm out in La La Land, yeah. It's not bad, it's peaceful, that's for sure. It's peaceful. You have Verizon Fios in a very rural area because New York has grants that pay for expanding fiber. Oh, nice, dude. The cable company I'm with, Mediacom, it's like a fiber slash cable hybrid. You know, it's a mix. And so they essentially have fiber that's running to the community, but then in the community they like switch to cable to go to the houses. And I'm like, dude, I'm not down with that. You know, if you already have the fiber coming this far, like give us some more, you know, let it come straight to the house. But for whatever reason, they're like very maintenance-y, and they bring their system down a lot. I was having so many issues with them. So many. I was defeated, dude, at one point. I was like, man, I'm going to have to quit streaming because I can't even, like, keep the stream online. It was bad, dude. It was bad. And I would go look at the reviews, and they all were the same. They all said the same thing. They were like, constant disconnects, constant outages, constant problems. And I was like, wow, dude. When it worked, it was good. It was fast as hell. It was just so much downtime, so much like interruptions and stuff, you know? It was super frustrating. I did. I almost quit streaming, dude. I was like, I'm just gonna quit. Fiber hybrid is what we have at the company you work for. It's very reliable usually. Yeah. And they've been putting in the work. I mean, they do. They change equipment out, and they do. And they'll like give you a discount if you're having a problem. So they were very good on the customer service end, and they would send a tech out and they wouldn't charge and stuff like that. But it just felt redundant. I just felt like, dude, why do we keep doing this? You know, why am I, if it's not going to work, and if you're getting all these complaints. They even like upgraded, they changed the line from the pole to the house. I think that's what it is. I think that because the infrastructure is on poles here, because we have ground bedrock, right? So they don't go underground. And I really do think that because it was out and exposed to the elements all the time, that there was just certain like elemental problems with it. Yo, Dazed Sean, how you doing, man? Tossed your chanter a regen. Once you tossed me a chanter regen. Once you hit 8, your lich is the same as what you gave you. Thank you, dude. Holy shit. Good to see you, man. Wow. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited about the lich ability. We'll try it out. Definitely something on the ISP side. Yeah. Because I looked up the reviews, you know, I looked up the Google reviews, I looked up the Yelp reviews, all that stuff, and it was mostly people complaining about the same problem I had, just constant disconnects and things like that, you know. We're pretty remote, so like the nearest main hub for them is like 2 towns over, so they have to run wiring, you know, like 30 miles, which they do have, but anything along that stretch, they only had it all coming in one way too. The next farthest town is like 20 miles the other way, which they don't have like a hub over there. So it's all coming from one direction, and if anything goes wrong on the lines from there to here, the whole entire community goes offline. But I am glad that the Starlink is working really well. And it's a reasonable price. It's coming from one direction, so no wonder it's bad. Yeah, it is. It's only coming from one direction. That's what a lot of the reviews mentioned, you know. They dug around and found out. I mean, and it makes sense. I mean, we're way the hell out here, dude. If you saw where I lived on the map, you'd be like, holy shit, dude. You're out in no man's land. It's nice, though. It's beautiful. Beautiful. It's quiet. It's peaceful. Very low crime. You know, and I used to live in the suburbs. I used to read books in bed at night, and you could literally hear like gun battles going on across the city sometimes. Just freaking pow, 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 boom, boom. Like, holy shit, someone's getting down. Gun battle going on like 2 miles away, 5 miles away. People having a shootout. So I don't miss that. I don't miss all the thugs and weirdos and like hobos everywhere that get mad if you don't give them any money. My last job, I used to go in toward the end of the job before I left. I had a real early shift. I would go in at like 4 a.m. and get the building opened up and running, and get the installation technicians, you know, in their vans and all that stuff. And like, I would be driving to work. It'd be like 3:30. I'd be on my way to work, dude. And I'd be going through some of these areas. There'd be like crackheads walking around like it was just the middle of the day, dude. You know what I mean? Like 3 in the morning, dude. Freaking people walking around, partying. I lived in a little cul-de-sac, right? Like one of those little like courts. And I'm pulling out the court one day, and there's these 2 tweakers fucking riding by on bikes, dude. Pitch black. No lights, nothing. And it was the middle of the day, you know, 3:30 in the morning. These 2 dudes on bikes just fucking humping it, dude. Just going as fast as they could. They're all geeked up. Meth heads. So I don't miss that. I don't miss that at all. I mean, I kept to myself. I was a pretty private person. I didn't like bother anybody, and nobody bothered me. But you still don't want to be like around that atmosphere, you know? But the internet was good, dude. The internet was hella good there, bro. It's the best internet I ever had. It's coming from One Direction. I kind of had a feeling about the band. I thought that too. When you said that, I was like, oh, the band. Ha ha ha. Holy smokes, is that a Dunes madman? It is. He's creeping. And he was a madman who wandered the dunes. What are you getting into today, Cyber Owl? You gonna play any cool games? Playing any cool games today? What's going on over there? Here we go. Level 7 rattlesnake. Let's fight him. Oh, look, Dawn. Playing a bit of Starfield? Nice, dude. Hell yeah. I like that. I've seen some people playing the game. It looks good. Alright, let's have one of these Captain Wafers. Gotta have a wafer. Little Starfield action. Nice, dude. That's what's up. That's what's up. I pissed off one of my old bosses one time. There was some construction going on, like across the street from the building we worked in. And he was standing in the window looking out there. He was watching all these tractors and backhoes and stuff working, and I came in, I saw him standing there looking at them all, and I was all, oh, a little backhoe action. And he got pissed. He was like, you can't say that. And I was like, what? It's a piece of equipment, dude, like a heavy equipment, a backhoe, bro. He didn't know what to say. He was like, thought it was a bad thing, and then realized that it wasn't. I used to piss that guy off a lot because I would call him, like he was the main manager, right? So I would go to him with all these problems, and he hated it. He's the guy making the big bucks, you know what I mean? So he's going to have to help out with some of these problems, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to fix them all. He's got to be in the loop. One thing you noticed about middle management is they hate having to do their job. Yeah, dude. He was very, very privileged, you know. He made damn good salary. And his job wasn't necessarily easy, but it was also like easier than mine. So Yeah, anytime there was like some major shit or some crap was going down or we had a big problem, I got him involved, you know what I mean? Just to cover my ass. All right. Any more creatures out here? Ooh, a big old yellow spider. Let's try this guy out. Let's get a little cheeky. Let's get a little cheeky with a big spider. Oh yeah. Yeah, Necros are strong. Because this guy was a yellow con, so he's, you know, much tougher than I should be fighting. Ah. Darn that camera. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do to fix this camera. I need to fix it. I like replugged in the connections yesterday, like tried to tighten them up, and it seemed to work pretty good. It worked for the whole day. Hopefully the camera will stay stable for a little while. At least I can like reboot it and then it comes back up. All you have to do is reboot it. Did you try rebooting it? Yeah, let me try that. Thought I saw another big spider. Yeah, there's one. Let's go after that guy. Big old spiders. Ooh, a couple of them. Alright, hope they both don't attack. Dude, in the Vale of Zentar, it's creepy. There's a bunch of invisible spiders. And they will just like pop up on you, dude. And they'll root you too. They like web you. Which is gnarly. Now, on this character, I'm not too afraid of them because I could see them. I have See Invisible. So I could actually see the spiders. On that cleric, though, ooh, it was creepy going through there. Get him, skeleton, get him! Man, that skeleton does very little damage. I guess he's only really like a level 4 skeleton. But yeah, it's pretty small damage. I need, if I could get my hands on some zombie skin or something like that, I could summon up a zombie. I think I have some in the bank on my cleric actually, which I could transfer over. Also, I probably could just fight some zombies. I know where some are. Get some of that sweet, sweet zombie skin. Some of that sweet, sweet zombie skin. Yo, Leatherface, what's up, dude? How you been? How you been? Oh yeah, we're trying out Necro. I'm level 7. Level 7 Necromancer. Oh! And I'm kiting some yellow con mobs, some yellow cons. Ooh. He's getting cheeky. He's getting cheeky. I'm on PvE. I'm on PvE server. Beta 1. PvP would be a little tough for me. I would rage quit. I would rage quit. Yeah, I don't really like streaming PvP. I'm down to play some PvP, right? But I don't think I would want to stream it. I'd be cussing and yelling, dude. People would be like, holy smokes, he's a different person when he's getting beat up. He's so angry. He's so angry. Come hook you up with some weapons for the pet. He will dual wield with weapons. Ooh. I will be summoning a new pet at level 8. So, we've got, I don't know, we're almost halfway through. I'm over in Sungreet Strand, just hanging out. We're in the Sungreet area, which is pretty cool. It's pretty chill. It's definitely high traffic. I've seen a lot of adventurers running around out here. A lot of adventurers out here, which is pretty cool. It's a nice populated area. You looking over the few sets? Nice, dude. You got summoned weapons? Is it a summoner? Elementalist? These spiders are pretty good. The snakes weren't bad, but some of them didn't really give much XP. There we go. Oh yeah, now we're juicing. Now we're getting juicy. Nice, dude. What are you getting up to today, Leatherface? What's going down? I was playing some Windrose last night, hanging around. It's a pretty cool game. Pretty fun game. I still haven't been to the second biome yet. You eating some leftover pizza and you're going to be gaming. Kid went to his mom's for the weekend, so you get to degen. Oh, nice, dude. What kind of pizza? What kind of pizza? I could go for a little pizza. I love pizza. I actually really like a nice combination, you know? Little meat, bunch of veggies, all that good stuff. That's my favorite kind. That big combo. I've been getting these frozen pizzas, not quite as good as a pizza shop or whatever. But I do like to make my own pizza sometimes too, like get one of those pizza kits and roll out the dough and all that good stuff. Those are nice. Those are nice. I've been trying to diet lately. I'm trying to lose a few pounds. A real loser. A pound loser. Trying anyway. We're still kind of hovering around the same weight, but I did lose 5 pounds in the last 2 weeks, so I've been working out. I bought some pre-workout powder, which is pretty helpful because it does have a little caffeine in it. It's got some creatine in it, some peptides, whatever the hell those are. And they seem to be helping, you know, at least the one workout that I did 2 days ago was pretty good. I was pretty energetic. I felt really good. So that was nice. That was nice. Onions are nice. Hey, Dong Flavorful. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm a big fan of onion. It's hilarious. When I was younger, one of my buddies, he introduced me to this girl, right? And I was like, oh man, you know, I like that girl. I want to hook up. I like that girl. And he was like, oh no, dude, you don't want to hook up with her, man. And I was like, why? What's up, dude? What? I was like, what's up? He goes, she eats a lot of onions. I said, what? I said, so what? You know what I mean? I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, yeah, man. One time I went over to her house. They invited me over for dinner. And like her and her mom was chopping up a bunch of onions. So you don't want to date her, dude. You don't. I was just like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life, bro. I was like, okay, man. If you don't want me to date her, that's cool. I won't. You know, if you like the girl or whatever, like I won't try. You know, but you don't have to come up with this stupid excuse. She eats too many onions, man. I remember, I'll never forget that. That's something that just like sticks with me for my whole life. Founder's favorite is banana peppers, ham, pepperoni, and Italian sausage. Yeah, dude, I could go with that. I love peppers. I do love the Italian sausage as well. It's a nice flavor, especially if it's got kind of a decent amount of fennel in it. You know what I mean? Because that's really one of the flavor profiles I like. Look at that donkey. Leroy Donkey. You're down about 30 pounds so far. You're also trying to be a loser of pounds. Hey, man, congratulations. That's huge. That's a lot. That's a lot. About 2 weeks ago, I caught the flu, and so I was kind of inadvertently fasting during the flu, and I stopped smoking weed and stuff because my lungs were all jacked up. And I was like, well, I've already gone this far. I've already gone like a whole week of basically fasting and no smoking, so I might as well just keep pushing. I'll just keep pushing, you know. So I haven't really smoked in about 2 weeks. The smoking gives me the munchies and stuff too, so that's kind of a contributing factor to the weight loss, as well as trying to clear out my lungs a little bit. I did have a gummy the other night. I was having some insomnia and stuff, and so I had a gummy to help me to go to sleep, but I didn't like get the munchies or anything from it, so that was cool. So yeah, we're just on a little health kick right now. We're just doing as best as we can. It's not bad. It's not bad. I feel much more clear, like a lot more clarity and a lot more motivation too. So I've been feeling pretty good. Legendary Onion Babe. Exactly, dude. Was she the Onion, the queen that got away? Dude, she was kind of the queen that got away, you know. She was a pretty lady. She was a pretty lady. You're cheating though, so you're taking the fat people meds? Hey, there you go. Nice, dude. What kind? What kind? By the way, Ozempic? Too bad she smelled like onions. I didn't even think she smelled good, dude. Cause like, this was back in the party scene. We were kind of like ravers, you know, so we were doing like drugs and hugging and kissing, and you know, everybody was kind of just hooking up with everybody. So she didn't really smell bad or anything. My buddy was weird like that. He was one of those like highly autistic musical genius kids, you know. And so he just had weird like things that he was just a weirdo. Pickled onions are your thing? Ooh, the onion lady story has layers for sure. Cyber Yarrow, dude. He's full of them. He's full of jokes today. That was another good one. Another good one. Thank you, Leatherface, for those sweet, sweet weapons. So, okay, so I have to give it to the pet, right? All right, let's give him. Ooh, look at that. He's got a couple of swords now. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Oh yeah. Now he's going nuts. Woo! Ooh. Yeah, that dude was a cool dude. You know, he taught me, he like brought me out and got me into a lot of cool social situations and stuff. But there was some negative side effects to that guy too. Like he sued a lot of people. He would always get into these little like minor accidents, you know, like if he was in a friend's car or something and the car got into a minor accident, he would like sue for damages and stuff. He would like sue his friend. He sued a bunch of his friends. I hated that about him. He was always after like a settlement or, you know, money. He's very monetary, which was unfortunate. And so at one point I kind of was like, I don't really want to be around this person anymore, dude. This guy's like nothing but legal trouble. You got those onion chips recently? They're super tasty. Ooh, are you talking about the Maui ones, the kettle chips? Those are good, dude. The sweet Hawaiian onion chips. Ooh, I'm down with those. Those are good. Thank you, Leatherface. Smoochies. That was really nice of you. That pet is doing much more damage now. Much more damage. Oh, what's this? Charred transcripts. Oh, wow. Ooh, bandages. Okay. Let me see what this stuff is. Charred transcripts. Whoa! Now we're talking. Hey, thank you so much for the book. Dude, that's cool. Wow. Stamina 1, int +3. Holy smokes. Now that is a major book. A book of knowledge, per se. Your pet won't proc those, but they have more damage, so you think the proc won't be a big deal? Heck yeah, dude. I appreciate that a lot. That's really nice of you. Ooh, a lava shield. Hey, now we're talking. They call that a scam artist. Hey, Blurpfish, how you doing? Yeah, I think I realized that at some point. I was like, this guy is a freaking scammer, dude. And so I just didn't really, like, my whole morals and stuff was like, yeah, I'm not going to spend a lot of time around this guy anymore, you know. I mean, I appreciated him showing me the ropes and taking me out socially and, like, going and partying and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. But some of the other things that I saw him do was, you know, pretty monstrous, honestly. I can use the term monstrous for that. Because it was. It was like... He lied one time. He said he was a hand model, like an arm and hand model. He got into an accident with somebody, and he got this, like, scratch on his arm. And then, like, actually said he was a hand model to try and get, like, a bigger settlement. And it was then that I was like, oh yeah, dude, I'm not dealing with this. This is bullshit. You know you're kiting such loud, but the damage shield is 20. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'll stand and I'll fight a little bit. Ooh, yeah, there we go.
Get him! Get him!
I could use a little defense also. Gave it to you and your pet? Thank you, thank you. It's awesome, dude. That's some nice power up. Nice little power up there. Go, go, Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. What's your favorite Power Ranger? Everyone's going to probably say the green one. But I don't know. I kind of like the pink one. She was hot. She was cute. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, dude, I was like, oh, hell yeah. That's my favorite Ranger. People were like, what? And I said, yeah, she's cute. I'm allowed to like the cute one. Yo, it's a Sammy. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. What's the proc on the weapons? Looking for some PG weapons to try out. Ooh, there you go. You saying the same shit? You've been you've been hanging in the stream, and that's just kind of how my mind works, you know. One phrase could lead into a song, an entire song and dance. Like a 15 damage magic proc, they are no rent, so they poof when you log, but you'll summon you some if you want. The pink one was super duper cute, but for sure you're a Tommy fan. Legit cried when he passed, man. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, the Green Ranger was pretty much most people's favorite Ranger. Tommy, yeah, he was cool, huh? I didn't know that guy actually passed away, though. That's sad to hear. That's sad. I hope it was natural causes and not, like, you know, something worse. Oh yeah, we got a giant beetle. Fighting a giant beetle over here. You have the Ochi Zords for the Megazord. Nice. Doing good. Just grinding up an alt. Hey, very cool. Very cool. Yep. I'm having a little fun here, kiting around some beetles and things, and just kind of enjoying this Necro. I was really in the mood to try one out. So here we are. Here I am again on my own, going down the road. I was gonna get online around 6 a.m., but I slept in a little bit. I got up around 7. Got online about 7:30. Technically, my schedule is from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., but we were a little late to the stream today. I apologize. Suicide? Oh, that's a shame, Spoonbard. Yeah, that's one of the worst ways to go. One of my nephews did that. And my sister was devastated. I'm sad about it too. But it was, it was emotions. He and his girlfriend had split up and he couldn't take it. He decided to take his own life, which is kind of unfortunate because that's a passing emotion. Like, that's a passing feeling. It is, you gotta, like, get through it or whatever. I think every human kind of just thinks about that every once in a while, but I think most humans are, they have too much self-preservation to do it. Well, he lost that battle, Very sad. You're very sad. Your younger brother also did it. Permanent solution to a temporary problem. Yeah, dude. And I know other people who that same thing, And so the awareness, there's a lot of, you got to be aware, Bummer. That's a bummer. You're the dwarf in the cinder helmet sitting there near him? There it is. Well, I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. I'm enjoying the day. We're having a little bit of fun, playing some M&M, and just enjoying a lovely day. The sun's coming out, looking like a nice, beautiful day outside. Maybe after the stream, I'll get off my butt, go out in the yard. I gotta pick up, there's some trash out in the yard, and some sticks and debris and stuff I want to pull out of there too. But it really sucks. My neighbor, it's like they have like 6 people living in the house, right? Not too bad. I mean, it's like 2 adults. It's like 3 adults and 2 kids or something like that. So it's not like too crazy. But they have the smallest trash can that you can get, like the cheapest one, and it's really small. And so they fill it up every week. They can't actually get all their trash in it. So what they do is they leave a couple of bags outside their garage, like on the side of their garage. And then the animals, like the raccoons and stuff around here, get into it and dig it out and like basically throw trash all over. And it blows into my yard. And so it's like a stupid thing. And so I got to go out there and pick up a few pieces of trash that I've seen blow into the yard. They helped my mom. When my mom first moved in, she fell and broke her hip. She was laying on the front porch, from my yard. What if the HOA like sends us a letter and says, we got trash in our yard? And then I'm going to be real pissed. Because at that point, I'm definitely going to be like, well, hey, it's the neighbor's trash. It's not my trash. Your neighbors are the same way. They overflow their can and then don't take it out every week, and trash blows all over the place. God, man, what is it with these people? I'm pretty good at my cycle. Like I pull my trash out every week. I try to fill my bin. You know what I mean? Like I try to be efficient about it. It is what it is. Luckily, I'm a pretty easygoing person. Stuff like that doesn't really trigger me too much. I have to bring the wagon around the yard anyway and pick up. There's a lot of debris like sticks and stuff, and we're in the fire zone, so if I can get, if I can like remove a bunch of material, I try to. I'm scared for this year, dude. Like I for whatever reason, I've got sort of a premonition, sort of a feeling that we're gonna have a fire around here this year. I'm super scared, so I'm just trying to keep any flammables away, trim all the broken dead branches, all that stuff. Just try to do as much as I can. You have two 100-gallon cans and you're a single fella, you barely fill one can, but I'm just like, come on, man, just throw it in my can. Yeah, exactly. It's like, that's what I'm tempted to tell them too. Like, hey, just throw it in my can. My can has been full a lot. Most weeks it's full, and it's not just from the trash. It's like we've been purging a lot of stuff too that we don't need. Like we had this, when we both moved here, when my mom and I moved here, we had like 2 houses worth of stuff come with us, right? So her house, which was a pretty big house and had a lot of stuff, and then my house, which was also full of shit. Like I had lived there for 20 something years, and so I had just a bunch of crap, and most of it I sorted out before I got up here and threw away most of the crap I would never use before I got here, but she didn't do that. So she brought everything from her house, including stuff she'll never use and stuff that we don't use anymore, and like old things. And so there's just been a lot of purging, plus the fact that when we did get here, there was like leftover crap from the previous people as well. So like, I mean, we're talking weird shit, like baby seats, old furniture, and so I've been slowly but surely like breaking all that stuff down and getting it thrown away, and so I'm pretty much almost always filling my can up every week. Just crazy stuff, like in the garage there was like all these old tiles and stuff that we're not going to use and nobody else was going to use, and old paint cans, like old half dried up paint cans from some 20 years ago or something. It was like probably like 40 cans out there, and so just every week it's like I keep clearing out more and more and getting rid of junk. But we're almost done. It's actually pretty clean now. The garage is nice and open. You can get a car in there. I can have all my yard care equipment in there. You want to rent one of those giant trash cans that they leave in the driveway and throw so much stuff away? I'm like that. I'm kind of a purger, I purge. I haven't regretted too many things that I've thrown away, but I used to have, back when I was in high school, I had this like box of memorables, like pictures and stuff like that, letters from old girlfriends, shit like that, just high school shit. And I did end up throwing that away one day, and then maybe like 10 years later I was like, oh man, I kind of wish I still had that one box still. But around that time, I was moving around, living in rentals, you know, roommating and stuff like that. So I was bopping around a lot. And that one extra box was just, you know, just an extra big old box full of crap. When you and your ex split up, you went through your house, you purged so much just regular bullshit. Yeah, I'm easy, you know. I don't need a lot of stuff. I don't need like trinkets and a bunch of things, you know. I'm like, give me a couch, a TV, a computer, and a box, you know what I mean? And I'll live in it. I don't need much. I don't need much. You have a 3-bedroom house with finished basement. You spend most of the time in your own bedroom or in the office. Yeah, dude. My last place was a little too big for me. It was a duplex, little duplex, but it had 3 bedrooms. And it was nice and all, but I only spent time in the living room. If I was watching TV, oh boy, dust storm. Sandstorm. I only spent time in the living room if I was watching TV, in my office if I was gaming, and in my bedroom if I was sleeping, right? There was like a whole room that I didn't even go in at all. It was just like a storage room. Which it was nice to have the space, but also it was too much space, you know. Far too much space. These sandstorms can last about an hour, real life. It's pretty long. You can't see nothing, dude.
I can't see.
Imagine trying to do a corpse run in these sandstorms. Whoo, it is not easy. It is not easy to do a corpse run in these sandstorms. Yo, Darkwind, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. They changed it down to 30. Oh, that's good. That's good. The hour was pretty long, you know. It felt good. It felt immersive. Like it did what it was supposed to do. It felt immersive and it felt realistic at 1 hour. But it was like so long, dude. It was I almost could guarantee you just about everybody was complaining about the 1 hour. 30 minutes is pretty decent. 30 minutes is pretty decent. That's reasonable. Because it's still immersive. It still feels realistic. So damn, I can't see shit. Let's do this. I'm gonna gate back to the Necro Guild. And then we might go out to like Shaded Dunes or something. I think I'm right at the zone line, but I might as well gate. Yo, Stoned Exile, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. It was so brutal. Yeah, one time I died in the Vale of Zentar on my cleric. And we had to do the corpse run, right? And I ran all the way through the Vale of Zentar through a sandstorm and found my corpse and everything. But my eyes were burning, dude, because there is a bit of an eye strain. there is a bit of an eye strain with those things. And so I have to have the gamma kind of up a little bit, and I'm glad I have the infravision, like the night vision. I think that's pretty important. Because, boy, it will hurt my eyeballs, dude, without it.
My eyes! My eyes!
The immersion is important, and I think that it works well. But the eye strain can give kind of like a headache, and so that feels like a physical ailment. And so it can be a bit painful, I guess you would say. What's up, Stone Exile? How you doing today? Ah, yes, the old cackling skeleton. The old cackler. We're on our way to the shaded dunes. Shaded dunes. Here, get my handy dandy weight. See this thing here? This is a little weight that I can actually put right on the keyboard, on the W key. It's kind of like an auto run, you know, hands free. Oh, look, hands free, ma, hands free. Back in September, your guild was stuck on Telecure during a sandstorm. You could do anything by the goblins for about 45 minutes. You want 6 zombie skins for the zombie summons? Ooh, yeah, if you have some zombie skins, I would use them. If you have some, I would absolutely use them. I'll tell you what, I'll go over to the bank. I'll go hang out over at the bank for a bit. I think I have a few zombie skins in my bank on my cleric. I could transfer them over as well. But if you're giving a few out, dude, I will absolutely use those zombie skins. Even if I don't use it this level, next level at level 8, when I get the new zombie, I would use it. I didn't see any zombie skins. Oh, there they are. Okay. For whatever reason, the icon didn't show up in the trade window. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, we got some sweet, sweet zombie skins. Ooh, they smell good.
Make a mask? Oh, God. That was a really scary thing in Walking Dead. The group of people that wore like zombie masks, dude, and like blended in with zombies. Oh my God. You would think that'd be dangerous. That'd be like wearing a fur suit in the woods during hunting season, right? You never know, like someone could just start popping off zombies. You're taking a pretty big risk blending into zombies like that. E is auto run by default. Oh shit, it sure is. Look at that. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I tried pushing numlock. Trade window can be a little glitchy. You got those left over from your Wormsbane adventure, so no use for them? Hey, thank you. Darkwind says, I might be able to buy you more if you need it. You haven't been on a lot lately. I should be alright. I want to say I have like a couple dozen of them on my cleric. Because one of the things I did for a while was farm low-level zombies and skeletons and stuff. Just trying to build up my defense skill. So I would just like let them beat on me while I took the hits. And then, you know, of course, eventually when you kill it, you get the loot. So I'm almost sure I've got a stack of, like a couple stacks of bone chips, a couple stacks of zombie skins, some various things on my cleric. Yeah, I got some. And we have the trade. We got the trade slot in the bank. So if you go in the bank, there's like a shared slot that you can self-transfer things around to your own characters, which I really like. I think that's pretty important. I do. No one really wants to like bother anybody. Hey man, can you do a transfer for me? And then hand them a whole bunch of stuff and then log on to another character and then they hand you the stuff, and it's tedious, you know, it's tedious. You might as well let the characters have a trade slot, like their own single trade slot, which I think is, you know, reasonable. Money is so freaking hard to get. You got a new spell book and it has stats, but you can't afford to put the spells into it. Yeah, man, you got to buy all new scrolls. Whew. If you put backpacks in the shared slots, they work perfect for that reason alone. Yeah, dude. I like it. I'm down with it. All right. We are in the shaded dunes, folks. We're getting a little doony out here. I know a place where there's lots of snakes and crocodiles and stuff. Surprised there hasn't been any groups. I guess Necro is pretty much, you know, kind of on their own. They do their own thing, but I would think they're a lot of damage, right? They can dot, charm, pump mana. There we go. We got a big caiman right here. Big game caiman. Let's go. That big old Mondo gecko. Look at him. Holy smokes, he's a Mondo gecko. Whoa! He's a Mondo gecko. Woo! Look at the size of him. Oh, he's eating up my pet. Damn, he breaks that swirling shadows so quickly. Oh man, my pet must have been hitting a little too hard. He pulled aggro over me. Darn. Well, it looks like we will be summoning up that zombie after all. Swirling shadows doesn't last long enough, I feel like. How long does it last, I wonder? 24 seconds? Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's decent. It feels like it wears off early sometimes though. Which it might be wearing off early. Yo, Brouhaha EQ2, welcome to the stream. How you doing? That's a cool name. I like that name. They are great in a group that doesn't have mana regen class. Yeah, dude. I don't mind soloing. Soloing is pretty cool. If I had my choice, I do prefer to group. It's just like better and easier, and you get better treasure, and you know what I mean. You get to see like cooler places and stuff. But I'm not opposed to soloing, especially on a necro. Pretty easy to do. If you need some support, you might have a ranger in that level range. Ooh, dude. Well, if you want to join up, you're welcome to. I'm not opposed to it. I am about one yellow bubble away from level 8, so it's been a nice session. It's been a nice grind session. What's up, Brouhaha?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Ork Boy. I'm just a MMO / survival game / retro game playing geek who likes orcs and screaming and yelling. I like to scream and yell. So yeah, we should get along just fine. Alright, let's summon up a zombie. Zomboni. Are you the best at this game? Hey, Ice Krieg, how you doing? No, not by any means. I'm not even really that big of a min-maxer myself, really. I mainly just kind of play to have fun. And so I do probably very little research. I just jump in and play the game, we go, whatever happens, happens. A blind adventurer of sorts. He is the best orc that plays the game. Hey, there you go.
Ready to work. Ready to work. Something they doing? Me not that kind of orc.
Here we go. Zomboni. There it is. Zomboni. I like it. I like it. All right, let's go find another caiman to kite. We can do caimans, we can do beetles, we can do rattlesnakes. There's a lot of good enemies in this area to fight. Should probably take my taunt off. Oh no, we want that. We do not want this. We don't need them to provoke because we're kind of kiting. It's a little bit of a kite technique. Crocodile, he's red. Caiman, he's yellow. What's this? Caiman, he's red. Oh. We can do the yellow one. Can't really do the red ones. Luckily, these guys don't really link. They're not linked, so I should be able to pull this Cayman solo. Yep, there he is.
Come on, you big old dinosaur.
Ooh. I swear I feel like that swirling shadows like wears off early. Either that or they like get a little faster as they go. I like that the zombie's draining as well. If he gets a little bit of damage, he probably drains. Oh yeah, come on, baby.
Ooh!
All right. There it is. See how much this guy gives. Probably a full blue, I would think. Oh, yeah. More than a full blue. Like a blue and a quarter. That was a lot of XP. Naven J, you still hanging out, bud? What's going down, man? WTF, you successfully made an orange leatherworking recipe and didn't get a level? Orky, you know about the mini stats pop-out window? No, I don't. I'm unfamiliar with it. How do you do that? If you have a higher chance of skill up on blue trivial? Ah. How did I do the pop-up window? Right click where your XP bar is. Oh. Oh, okay. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Very cool. Nice, dude. I like it. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'll have a captain wafer to that. Nice. That's pretty cool. The long one is pretty cool too because it has like the little necro hand, like the icon. You want to play the game Stoned Exile? Dude. Did you opt into the lottery yesterday? Did you opt in for the beta? I think you should. I think you should. Yeah? Oh, cool. Yeah. I hope you get in too. The beta test has been extended till about October, I believe, is what I've heard. So there's still a bunch of months, and they're doing lotteries every Friday. They're pretty much, you know, trying to get the beta people in every Friday. They're throwing out a couple hundred codes. So that's pretty cool. But there's something like 15,000 people opted in. So that's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. At the end of the month, there's a play week. There's a full-blown play week. They're going to take the beta servers down. They're going to pull up the play test servers. And it's going to go from May 29th until June 7th.
Work, 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 work. Ready to work. Work, work. Ready to work.
Yesterday was 1,000? Whoa, that's awesome. That's a lot of keys. No wonder it's pretty packed out here right now, which is nice. I'm glad for it. You just opted in yesterday? Yeah, it doesn't really matter like how long you've been opted in because they do a randomized lottery of all the people opted in. So, you know, somebody who's just opted in yesterday could get a key next week, and somebody who might have been waiting for like a month or two might not get it, you know. So it's just a complete randomness. Completely random. Computerized. I ended up getting a buddy key when I started playing. And then I was talking to one of the devs, and they gave me 3 buddy codes to give out, and I gave those out to some people in the community. So I did what I could. I got 3 people in. All right, let's go. The sun's coming up. Look at that, dude. Sun coming up over Night Harbor. Ooh. Time to slay some crockies.
It's time to slay the dragon. And the team's online.
Not sure what you would play. There's a lot of classes, dude. One of the more interesting ones, I believe, is called the Inquisitor. And it's kind of like it's like a melee, sort of like a fighter / enchanter. So you're like this cool like knight guy that has a little bit of crowd control and some other cool stuff. Yeah, Inquisitor's really cool. I mean, every class is good so far. Bard is amazing. Bards are very powerful. Enchanter's freaking amazing. Wizard is strong. Druid is amazing. You can teleport and all that stuff. You know? So, it's pretty cool, man. It's a pretty cool game. I'm very, very grateful for the game. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, I'm being bit. I'm bit. I'm bit. Oh, he's bit me. He bit me. Charlie bit me. You guys remember that meme? Charlie bit me. Freaking poor little kid, dude. He got bit by his brother. Charlie bit me. That one's an old one. That's like one of the first memes. Oh. Oh. If you jump, you actually do get a little more of a distance. Oh God, I got too much distance. He's eating my zombie. He's eating my zombie. Shit. My zombie was doing his life drain thing. Oh! Oh! Ooh! Brock Lesnar, there he goes. Whoo! Barely made it through that one. We almost got smoked. Ouch, Charlie, that hurt. I like those old school memes. They're cool. Badgers, 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 mushroom, mushroom. What are you playing today, Bendy? What's cracking? I kind of had my fill of Windrose already, I feel like. I mean, it's a good game, and I like it. I built up a place, and I got my first ship, my first large ship and stuff. I didn't really cannon it up yet, which I do need to do. Knight Rider said he's going to put up a Vane server. I believe Monday, he said. He's putting up a Vane server. He's already started loading it up and stuff, too. So, that'll be pretty cool. We could play some Vane next week on the Vane server. Conan Exiles is going to Unreal Engine 5 this week. So, or maybe it's like 2 weeks from now. But I've already seen the preview, the trailer, and everything. It looks great, dude. And so, big Conan Exiles update coming up. We got Frost Reaver, the TLP, launching for EverQuest. We have, I think, EQ Legends launching as well. I didn't get a chance to watch Secrets' VOD on that. She did a stream yesterday about EQ Legends, and I haven't had a chance to see it yet. I should maybe watch that after the stream today. You're doing some WoW today? Nice, dude. Nice. Fantastic. Apparently on the 9th, there's a new Atlas PvP server that's going to launch. So they had Atlas Reborn. It was like season 3 Atlas PvP, and I was watching Galaxy Cheetah for a little bit. He's been playing on that server, and it was giving me little temptations to play it because it's a little different. You don't have to worry about all the subtleties and, like, you know what I mean? It's just pure PvP, pure fighting and stuff, which is kind of fun. I was tempted to try it out, but they've already announced that server is closing down on the 10th, and so, you know, it's slow population, so it's hard to find a battle, really. And but there's supposed to be another big PvP server launching on the 9th, which I might get involved in. You know, I might get up in there and do some battling. Let's take a look real quick. Atlas Reborn, yeah, look, see, there's only 4 players online, right? So, like, finding a battle would be, like, ridiculous. But, on the 9th, there's another new one coming out. So we might try that out. The GG server's still going pretty strong. I was watching, a Navy guy stream last night. They were battling the pirates. Pirates were sieging the Navy port. And so that was pretty interesting. You think GG's season 2 is in about a month? I'm not sure. I haven't really followed closely with the timeline. Yeah, there's just like a ton of games coming out this month rather. Here we go, dude. I'll rename my pet Bender. Oh. The pet's name cannot contain profanity. Shame. Bender is considered a profanity? What the hell? I was gonna name my pet Bender, and it says that it's a profanity. All right, well then we'll go with Bendy. There we go. Watch your profanity. I like the way that guy sounds. Watch your profanity. Oh, it's like his voice. Oh, man. You're the UK, it's gay dude or something? Really? In the UK, it stands for gay dude? Wow. Holy shit. I just figured, bender, going on a bender, because I've heard that before. But I didn't know that it was a whole other, meaning in the UK. That's funny. As in gender bender? We can get around it. We'll just call him Bendy. His name is Bender. He wears suspenders. I like that. Sweet D Willie came up with that. But I think it's cute. I think Bender's cute. Because he is. Dude, you mentioned something recently about maybe firing up the stream again, Bendy. Are you considering it? Yeah, Futurama. Yeah. Are you considering it? We'd love to see it. Oni-chan was streaming last night. I got a chance to pop in and hang out for a while. That was really fun. Crocodile. Crocky. We need a Cayman. I can only fight the Caymans right now. And some of them are even too high level. Yeah, that one's a red one. Alright, let's fight a snake. His name is Bender. He wears suspenders. Ooh, a stumbling zombie. Here we go. A little zombie on zombie action. Oh my god, that guy's got a huge axe. I'm going to bring him down a little bit more before I send the pet in, because my pet, for whatever reason, was pulling aggro. We don't want that. We don't want that. I guess I could fear undead. Dude. We're Leroying this place. Do you know how to make a campfire? Someone told me to go to the survival skill, which you did, but you don't see campfires? Yeah. Yep. So you can see it on my bar here, make campfire.
Leroy Jenkins. Hey, Leroy, can you please not wipe the raid, please?
Yeah, I'll show you where to find it after I fight this battle. After I kite this zombie. This zombie's got a big old axe, dude. He's chasing the hell out of me.
Hello. Yo, Araram. Hello. Hello.
What's up, dude? Happy Saturday to you. Hope you're doing good. We are kiting a zombie. I'm doing a little kiting. Chitin. Robert Crichton. That one was pretty easy.
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, he's turned on my zombie. Don't kill my zombie. Hey, look at that. Took him down like a scallywag. All right. So, sit down. When you're looking for the campfire option, you go into your spell book here, and then under the skills tab, you should have make campfire. Make campfire. You have like some survival crafting, place torch. I have intelligent. It's one of the things I took. I can use intelligent. It'll boost my intelligence for like 30 seconds by a bunch of intelligence. I have bribe as well because I took bartering, I think it was, and so I have bribe. I can bribe things. The bribe ability has a chance to like forget me. Like it's like a mem wipe. Like if I actually bribe a creature, it might mem wipe them, but it might not. You know what I mean? And I'm sure I give them some coin or something. Bribe is just goblin? Oh, okay. I thought it was from bartering. Okay. Hello, Araram. Hope you're having a good day today. You should Leroy inside Wormsbane. I do like Wormsbane. Press B, go to skills, and there's a make campfire. Yeah, dude. Yep. You got your skills, you got your innates, and then you have your actual spells in the book. So these little tabs, these are little tabs here. Okay, thanks. You thought it was under survival skills? Yo, Arthax Unleashed in the house.
Hello. Hello.
What's up, dude? How you doing today, my man? You keep forgetting the book has tabs. You think bribe is the goblin racial skill? Nice. That's pretty cool. It's a good one. It's a good one to have. What's up, dude? We're just fighting. We're almost level 8. I've been doing a bunch of kiting and having some fun this morning, hanging out with the crowd, chilling out. How's the push going, dude? Have you put in your application yet or what? Because you've been doing pretty good, man. You've been having some real high numbers. I'd like to see you get that purple check, bro. One of these days, I'll try to get in there. I've been pushing, trying to get some traction. I think I changed games too much. Oh no, standard first time denial. Fuck. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people, dude. It's almost like it's automatic. I tried to do, so I tried to do the leapfrog thing where, because they opened it back up to accept partner applications for people who have a big following on like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and stuff. So I tried to do one of those applications, and I did get denied as well. And in the denial, they said that I needed to have 8 consecutive streams that were 75 plus, but that's not the case anymore. They've changed it to 6. So there was a little bit of inaccuracy in that denial. But I only had one stream that was high enough, really, in the last 2 months. So definitely a denial. Like, I knew it was going to be a denial when I applied. I was like, oh, they're going to definitely say no to this. But I tried to do that other route where they compared the different social medias and stuff, and it just seemed more like an automated response. I don't even think it was a person, dude. I honestly think it was like AI or something. And they said that I needed to have 8 streams at 75 rather than 6. And so I was kind of thinking to myself, that ain't right. That's not right. That's incorrect. Yeah, you have faith you'll make it. Numbers were good last night for trying to get them to interact a bit at least. Hell yeah, dude. It's tough, dude. You know what I mean? Like, especially, us. I don't want to say like us men, because it's not always the case, but like as just a regular guy, like you and me and just most of the people we hang out with and watch who play EverQuest and stuff, we're pretty plain guys. We don't have like, we're not, super edgy, or we're never like, unless you're doing like the coolest thing or like the top quality like raid content, or you know what I mean, like we're just plain regular guys that are just having fun. So I think it's a little harder. I think it's a little tougher for us, but we just keep on pushing, we just keep on trucking, do what we can, and try to get it. You don't think you've ever had a real human response to a support ticket in about 3 years? Yeah, dude. You get a lot of lurkers trying to get them to do a little more interacting. Yeah. We get you and Mina in there too. Yeah, I'll keep trying. I mean, I just had my 5-year stream anniversary, and so a lot of people I know who got it, they had already been streaming for like 7, 8 years and stuff sometimes, like 10 years and stuff sometimes. So, I just feel like I'm kind of in the midway, which isn't bad. It's where I'm supposed to be. I'm right about where I'm supposed to be, so. Yeah. We just keep on trucking. Ooh, I think I see a Cayman. Yes, here we go. We're going after this Cayman, chat. Wish me luck. These guys are fast. Even with my swirling shadows, these guys are like pretty freaking fast. So here we go. We're on the move. We're kiting. We're fighting. We're doing necromancer things. I try to get a bunch of aggro before I send my pet in, because my pet can sometimes pull the aggro. Oh, Mr. Ostler hitting that sweet, sweet follow button. Ooh, Thank you so much for hitting that follow. We appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. You like that? I did the Orkwog in the middle of a kite. Now that's some skill, guys. That's some skill. Woo! Oh! I'm hurt. Yeah, these Caymans hurt, dude. They're yellow cons, so they're pretty tough for me right now at level 7. But they're really good XP, so I'll just keep on trying. Gonna grab some Chipotle real quick. Lurk, hey dude, enjoy your Chipotle. I do like Chipotle too. Pretty healthy as well. A lot of vegetables, some pretty good meat. It's not really like super fatty or anything. Enjoy, enjoy. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Osler. I'm glad you joined up today. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're hanging out. We're doing orc things, or goblin things, rather. We're screaming, we're yelling, we're kiting. It's a good day. It's a damn good day. Oh. Ooh. These caimans break that snare spell really quickly. Or like they get... the snare spell like degrades a little bit, right? And so they get faster as time goes on. Kind of like almost like maybe a diminishing return or something like that. They're coming in too fast. We're Leroy Jenkinsing it up. Exactly, dude. I'm getting about a little blue and a smidgen per Cayman, so they're pretty good. Yeah, look at that. That was like almost a blue and a half XP. So that's big XP. That's big XP. Like 1 or 2 more Caymans and I'll be level 8. And then I can go back to the Necro Guild, get some level 8 spells and stuff like that. Probably some new pets. Maybe a new DOT that I could throw into the rotation. So yeah. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Leroy Jenkins.
Here you go.
I am pressing my noxious deluge button. Blub, blub, blub.
No, you're not. You're not pressing your noxious deluge button. I doubt it. I doubt it.
Leroy Jenkins.
Probably should have my spell shield up. Little buffage. Oh, I believe I get the Lich spell as well at level 8, which is like a mana regen. So that's pretty exciting as well. I'm still a little bit sore from working out 2 days ago. My abs especially. I don't know how many. I only did like 20 sit-ups, but it was enough to get me sore. 20 sit-ups, that's it. Dude, I got to start off small. I got to start off small and pace myself. Oh shit, that guy's fighting that? I just dotted that thing too. Darn it. I literally pulled that guy at almost the same time as the other guy. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. We'll fight this rattlesnake. There's a snake in my boot. Get him, Bendy, get him. It's a big snake. Very large snake indeed. Nice. This zone is boring like Row. There's some other really cool spots in the game. It's very like deserty and like sandy colored out here. You know, you do have the nice ocean, and there are like ships out there. You can see some ships doing stuff out on the horizon. But it is very Row-like in its own way. Now, there is a big castle up here on this hill that no one's been to yet. And so that would probably be like a pretty big raid dungeon. There are a few dungeons in this area as well. There's a couple of tombs, a couple of crypts. There's like a spider cave. And then a few zones away where the halflings and the wood elves start, it's like more forested, and they have a kind of like a Kelethan style city, like a city in the trees out there with lifts and stuff, and there's bandits and farms, but yeah, we're out in the desert. It's a nice starting place. This was their first city that they built, so this was like their main, this is like the capital of this continent. And so it was the first city they built, so they have like a little bit more stuff in there. Hey, thank you so much. Welcome in, Aryan. And BLV God, how you doing, dude? It has nice music. Yeah, dude. I have heard it. We're playing our own music right now. Just some fun dungeon synth. I really like the dungeon synth. It's a nice genre.
Hello.
It's a real nice genre. Nice to game too. Look at all these dead crocs on the beach. That's one of the things with an MMO is you are sharing the world with other players. So, you know, every once in a while you'll go for a monster and someone else will go for the monster, and you just gotta let them get it. No point in fighting over it or yelling or getting upset. Here we go. We got a big spider. Do a couple of life taps and then I'll send in my pet. This spider will probably level me, so we should hit level 8 with this spider, I think. Doing a little necromancer kiting. A little necrotic. The necro dance. Yo, Scuffed Boomer, how you doing today, my friend? Yeah, new spells. Apparently we get a lich spell as well. A nice mana regen that I'm looking forward to trying out.
Ooh! Ow! Ooh!
Hey, level 8, let's go. Now we're cooking. Let them cook, let them cook, let them cook. Speaking of cooking, I am getting a little hungry. We might have to go upstairs and cook some brunch. Holy smokes, look at this. 2 bears and a crocodile. Now that's what I call a real beastmaster. Wow. Wow. Blueberry's a cute name. That's a cute name. Blueberry. Alright, we're going to the Necro Guild. Look at all those chickens. I like chickens. They're a trip. They've got funny personalities. Holy smokes, there's a dead gnome. Look at that guy. A dead gnome. Man. What happened to him? He must have pissed off the spell merchant. He probably accidentally punched the spell merchant. And you don't want to do that, dude. That spell merchant's going to turn around and thump you one. Aspect of Vampirism. Invoke a vampiric aspect, granting you a chance to activate vampirism on a melee attack for 5 minutes. Vampirism leech the life force of your target, dealing 1 to 30 corruption damage and restoring your health by the same amount. Oh, okay. Pretty cool. It's like, I guess you have to melee to proc it, but I'm down. Blood Pact. Form a blood pact with the dead, increasing your mana regeneration by 2 at the cost of 2 health every 6 seconds for 1 hour. Ooh, okay. Nice. Dark Embrace. Embrace your target with lingering shadows, restoring 40 health and draining yours for the same amount. Wow. So that's like a heal. I like that. Necro heal. Deathly Howl. Terrify nearby targets with a deathly howl, causing them to flee for 10 seconds. Is that an AoE? AoE fear? Wow. Feign death. No way. I didn't even think we got it. That's cool. Hell yeah. Now that's huge. Ghoul Pet Tier 3. Oh, I don't have room in my bags? Oh yeah, I got all those bandages. Let me see here. We can get rid of these rat teeth. We don't need those. We don't need no stinking rat teeth. We'll learn a few spells and then we'll get the rest. Apparently my bags are a little full. I should do a little tutorial on how to vendor items in the game, because only certain vendors will buy certain things. Not all vendors will buy your goods. You kind of have to like balance it. I'll get rid of these summon bandages because we're gonna log off soon anyway, so we don't need those. Okay, let's talk to this guy again. Go down to the level 8 spells. Okay, Ghoul Pet Tier 3. Lesser Spell Shield. Encircle yourself with a magical shield, increasing your maximum health by 25, armor class by 10, and magic resistance by 10 for 1 hour. Very nice, very nice. Life Sap. Sap the life force of your target, dealing 30 damage and restoring your health for the same amount. Pretty good, pretty good. Malady. Infect your target with a malady, dealing 3 disease damage every 6 seconds. Ooh, I like that. Little disease dot, little disease dot. Mana Surge. Ah. That's the pump ability, or some people call it the twitch ability. Mend the Dead. Mend the body of your pet, restoring 40 health. Ooh, I like that. Poisonous Deluge. Ooh, okay, okay. Another dot. Repel the Dead. Oh, it's an undead nuke. Fantastic, fantastic. I like those. Summon Minor Life Stone. Wow, we can give people a life stone. Awesome. Holy smokes, how many freaking scrolls are there? Transfer Strength. Transfer power to your target, increasing their strength by 2 and decreasing yours by the same amount. That's pretty nice. You can use that on your pet. Upheave the Dead. Reanimate bone, conjuring a skeleton. Okay, so that's a new skeleton. And this is a new zombie. Wow. Wow. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of cool stuff. That's a lot of spells. Now, I'm not complaining. I'm just surprised at the sheer volume of spells that we're getting at this level, you know? Was that like 10 spells? How do I have so much money? From my cleric, from my level 33 cleric. I can farm. I was farming some stuff, you know. I can go and farm. If you go to... what's the place after Shaded Dunes? I forget the name of it. But I can fight the skeletons out there on my cleric, and they drop like 10 silver, 20 silver a pop, plus bronze weapons and armor. So yeah. Just because I have a 33 cleric, and sometimes if I get into a group within that cleric, you get a lot of coin as well. Like if you go to the orcs in the Vale of Zentar or something like that, you get some pretty good coinage. Fallen Pass, thank you so much, Arian. That's right. If I go and solo skeletons in Fallen Pass, they drop bronze, which is fairly reasonably, you know, valuable at the vendor. And they drop coin too, like multiple silver each. So yeah, that's how. Yay, look at that. We got all the goodies. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I should be able to fight many, many more crockies now. Like harder ones. We got a new zombie pet. So let me see here. Dismiss, yes. Summon up a new one. There we go. Give him a couple of swords. Wait, he can't use it? Oh, Windblade, Windblade. There we go. Now we're feeling a little juicy. Pet rename. There we go. My newest zombie pet has a couple of swords, so he should be pretty strong now. Ooh. Excuse me. Sorry for the yawn. I am getting a little tired. I think I'm going to log off here. We'll call the stream here. I had a lot of fun, though. We got out there. We grinded out some couple of levels. We figured out some new spells, some new kiting techniques. And had a ton of fun. And so I think tomorrow I'll do some maintenance on the computer. I gotta try and fix it up a little bit. I'm having trouble with the camera. So we're gonna, maybe I'll do some like, I think I need to reset my graphics card and stuff like that. And so I'm just gonna do a little computer maintenance tomorrow. And so I'll be off stream. But probably jump back in on Monday or something like that. I'm pretty eager to stream a bunch this month, so we'll probably do so. Alright guys, we're going to send you over to a fantastic streamer, an absolute gem of the community. Very knowledgeable about Monsters and Memories. He's played a couple of characters up to level 60, so he's a little more hardcore than I am. Probably can answer a lot more questions than I could. So thank you so much for stopping by the stream today. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm gonna get some lunch. Not sure what I'm gonna cook, but I feel kind of like having some eggs. Maybe some bacon and eggs, you know? Definitely some eggs. Alright. Thank you once again for coming by the stream. Don't forget to hit that big follow if you're not following. If you have a YouTube, give us a like, give us a subscribe over on YouTube. It'll really help the channel to grow. We've been pushing for some growth over there, and we're steady and sure. So thank you once again for tuning in. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care, everybody. Farewell.
Ah!